Okay, welcome everyone. This is our Emerald call, and I'm going to be sharing my screen here. Okay, get me out of here. Okay, are you seeing my screen?
No. I can share mine if you.
Yeah, share yours maybe.
Yeah, I see it. I see yours now. You just have to go to the Emerald call right there.
Okay. Yay. You guys, we're not pros or anything. You learn as you go. Okay. Emerald. Okay, so first of all, you guys, I want to make it clear that we are all on this journey together. So where you are sitting right now is where I've been. It's where Nicole's been. It's where Shannon has been. Hold on a second. Mute. Okay, there we go. Everyone should be muted. Okay, so like I said, we've all started at square one. We've all started somewhere, and we've all started in your shoes where it's kind of like this new foreign language, right? New business. You don't really understand it. There's a lot of moving parts, but just stay with us because it does get easier. Give it, 3 to 6 months to understand a little bit more. But why we want you guys to hit Emerald is so you can start earning your team cycle bonus. So, we're showing you guys the path to take that first step. Okay. So yes, you have to believe in yourself and you have to believe that you can achieve this. When you think about it, if you think, well, no one wants to coach, no one wants to do what I'm doing. Well, think of how big this team has gotten by just a few of us sharing it, and it's just multiplies. So there are women out there or people out there who need this, and you have to wholeheartedly believe in our programs, the community, our team, what we have to offer on the opportunity side, whether you're making, a penny or not, right? So even if you're not even bringing any income in yet, that's okay. So to go over what is an Emerald. So an Emerald coach is when you want to have two personally sponsored coaches, one on your left and one on your right. Okay, so these do not need to be working coaches. So for example, I wanted to get to Emerald. I didn't really understand it. I didn't really know what it meant. But my coach was like, okay, great. Well, you're getting challengers, but you can even sign up Nick, your husband, and your mom, and you'll hit Emerald. And I was like, what does that even mean? But I just said, okay, if that's what I'm supposed to do to help grow my business, then I'm going to do it. So I signed up Nick, and then I signed up my mom. So my first two coaches, you guys, were not regular coaches. They were controllable coaches that I had control over. So as you can see in this image, it's you, and then you have, like I said, a coach on your left and an active coach on your right. And to be active, they don't need to be ordering Shakeology, and we're going to go over that soon. They just need to be active with 50 personal volume points. So that could be Energized and maybe the beach bars. Or let's see, it could be the 3-day refresh. So just know that it's not something where you have to both be ordering Shakeology. Nicole, I think this is you.
Okay, can you push the present button so it's full screen? Just because some of mine are smaller. Oh, it's right. Yeah, there. Thanks.
Oh, sorry, I should have done that earlier.
So the perks of being an Emerald coach, like Kelly said and I mentioned earlier, can you hear the kids screaming in the background?
I don't know why it's not muting everyone.
That's me. I mean, my kids are screaming.
Oh!
My own children. I was wondering if you could hear it. I can hear it. Okay. So you earn a $14 cycle bonus. And like I said, there's a video, you can Google it, Beachbody Team Cycle Bonus. And there's a corporate video. He does a great job of explaining it. It's the #1 video. We can also post it in the group. So I'm not going to explain how those work, but essentially in high level, you have a left leg and a right leg. Whatever volume or sales come through both of those legs, they help you cycle and create these bonuses for $14. In order to even get eligible to start earning these, like the volume for these bonuses, you have to get to Emerald first. So until you're Emerald, any volume that is created below you, and you're going to have people placed under you by your upline sponsor, possibly, depending on where you are in your organization. In order to even do that, you have to become Emerald. So it's pretty important to get there as soon as possible to start accruing that. Also, when you become Emerald, you get public recognition, which is a big deal because it's your first advancement in your business. When we celebrate you, I do a Facebook post for my people. I celebrate them on Instagram. You get to like share that on your stories or even share it on your feed. And it just kind of shows people that, like, okay, this coaching thing that she's doing, like, obviously it's working. She's advanced to her first rank. So it shows that you're serious and that, you have a business and you're growing it. It also, like, as we're going to suggest, signing up a spouse or your mom, a controllable account, someone that ideally that money that account earns is going to go into your bank account too, but maybe not if you have someone that you want them to earn the money. But basically, by signing them up as early as possible, they're going to be at the very top of your organization. And so Mike, my husband, was one of my top coaches. He's at the very top of one of my legs, which means that every coach that I've ever placed under on that leg and any coach that my coaches have placed on that leg is now all under him too. So once I didn't get him to Emerald right away, but later when I got him to Emerald, he starts having all those coaches under him and starts accruing all of that. So it's just important to have the spouse as high as possible for future. It's like an investment in your business. The last part on that last slide was just talking about leads, and I referred to the FAQ 4588. So you can look that up on your own, but essentially once you're Emerald, you have an opportunity to earn free customers from Beachbody. They're just people who go online and just buy things from Beachbody randomly, get assigned to Emerald coaches and above. So if you become Emerald, you get basically free customers. And if you are Emerald plus Success Club 10, you earn paid customers, meaning if someone goes online and buys a challenge pack, you earn the income, like free $50 into your bank account for doing nothing. I mean, obviously you want to contact them and support them if they respond back to you. Not all of them do, but it's essentially free income. So it's a great perk to becoming Emerald. So as I mentioned before, what you're going to hear us talk about is this thing called, like we talk about volume, there's this thing called carryover volume. So like I said, you're not the only one who places people in your downline. You may already have gone into your back office and seen it say, there's a new coach in your organization. And you're like, what is this coach in my organization? I remember that happened to me. And I was like, what is this? It turns out that's not someone you placed under you, or that just it's someone that in your upline, so either your coach or some other coach on the same leg as you has added to your organization. So you're going to have people placed below you that you didn't even recruit, which is really cool because it basically means that our team success all kind of works together. So because of this, you're essentially going to be accumulating a lot of volume on one of your legs and not the other one. And so we're going to call that leg that has the other people on it your strong leg. So this is the leg that I suggest putting your spouse under immediately and putting them under the strong leg so that they are also getting those coaches under them. But the cool thing is once you become Emerald, say I sign up my husband, Mike, and I sign up someone else. And then even though I'm not actually creating a lot of volume under me at first. The beauty is, it's really hard to explain, but so essentially it creates this piggy bank. That's the main thing you need to understand, is that there is a piggy bank of volume. So say you get a lot of people on this one leg, but you're not able to really necessarily cash it out with the people on the other leg, because in order to cycle, you need to have 200 on one leg PV and 100 on the other. So you might start getting a lot of volume on this one. So like, for example, my husband's account, because I signed him up early and I only got him to Emerald like a year ago, he has like 20,000 in carryover volume, but I'm going to be able to cash that out later as I build his other leg. I'm not going to go into details because all I wanted to let you know, this is just telling you that the sooner you get to Emerald, the sooner your piggy bank starts. And if you don't get to Emerald, then your piggy bank, every time someone under you sells something, it vanishes into thin air. So this is just an example. So I placed my mom under my husband so that I can get my husband's account to the next rank, which is called Diamond. And so I just wanted to show you my mom's account. She's Emerald. So the Emerald is the little dot. My mom's name is Christy. So she has a little green dot. That means she's Emerald. And so here I wanted to just show you that to find this, you can go into your back office and you can go to Monitor My Business, Graphical Genealogy. So on the left, this little image of the screenshot shows you that. And then this is where you'll go. And so you'll notice that she has one on her left, and I've circled that it's a PS coach. That lets you know that you placed that person there. And then on her right, she has another personally sponsored coach. But she also has this coach down here who actually is my coach, who I placed. Basically, she has in her downline thanks to the power of our business. And so my mom is now earning money off of whatever Ashley and anyone else under her sells or buys through Team Cycle bonuses.
Okay, so you guys, this is me showing you what my last paycheck was. And this is to show you an example why you need to build a team. So when you look at here, retail commission from last week, we get paid weekly. How amazing is that? Retail commission, $133. Okay, subscription commission. So those are people who are like renewing their BOD, right? Their yearly BOD. And then when you look at team bonus, look at how huge that is. That is why we call it, you can live a life by design. You can be on vacation and maybe you took a week off and you didn't really invite, you didn't really sell much, right? Well, guess what? You have a team underneath you now that is accruing volume. So they're selling challenge packs. They're getting their coaches to sell challenge packs. And so then the pressure is actually not saying I just want to lay back and, not do anything. Of course, there's a time and place for that, but it just shows that when you work hard and you build those coaches underneath you that are starting to work the business, it will show in your weekly paychecks. And so fast start bonus, that is when you sign someone off right away as a coach. And so this was 1 week's paycheck. And you guys, I want you guys to know that I want you to see the potential. This is my first business center. So once you hit a student rank, which is 2-star, meaning I have a diamond on one leg and then a diamond on the other leg, which makes me 2-star. So for example, Nicole is a diamond underneath me and my husband's a diamond underneath me. I was able to open up another business center on my weak leg, which means it's just Kelly times 2. So now I'm able to grow another me on one of my legs. So I'm also accruing an income on my second business center. And then I have Nick. I made him diamond. So I have coaches that are, not everyone's working the business. I want to be very clear that for me to earn this income, it's not that I have 20 working coaches. In fact, I probably have a good 6 to 8 solid working coaches. So to know that it doesn't take a ton of people to build, your income. Yes, I have a lot of discount coaches and hobby coaches. So that does help with volume. And so you never want to discredit discount coaches because they're going to help you get to that rank. And they're also creating volume for you. So this was important for us to show you guys because guess what? Last week, I didn't really sell much. But look at my Team Cycle bonus. That's pretty awesome, right? So that's just to show you why you want to hit Emerald. Then you want to hit Diamond. And the potential is there. It's only growing. Okay, so sorry that this is, for me to fit this, it looks kind of conjointed. But how to stay active. So like I said earlier, I got worried when I signed up Nick because he wasn't on board yet. So I signed up Nick right away. He didn't need to know. Right? I just signed him up. He wasn't working the business for me. I'm working the business for him, but he didn't need to know all that. So he didn't want me to order Shakeology because he wasn't drinking it at first. So I didn't want to have all these bags of Shakeology because I'm drinking it every day, but I didn't want to order a whole nother bag. And so there's other ways to keep them active. So actually originally I do, and I did recommend signing up your spouse with a challenge pack, because not only do you get the commission on it, the $50, but you also get Success Club points. So usually, as you guys know, challenge packs, you want to do Shakeology and let's say the 3-day refresh, or if you want to do recover and energize, that's always a good combo as well. But as you can see here, here's an image, and I'm going to put this up on the team page as a reminder, but this just shows you that how can you hit 50 personal volume points for yourself or for your husband if you're not on Shakeology every single month. Of course, if you are a coach and you want to succeed, you have to be a product of the product. So you want to make sure that you're on a few of our supplements, because that is, you have to believe in it yourself. So steps to get to Emerald, like we were talking about, you want to enroll a controllable account. So that's your spouse, your partner, your parent, your sibling. Enroll with a challenge pack and you'll get that commission, those 2 successful points. You also want to enroll them on your strong leg, like Nicole said, the leg that your sponsor coach is placing coaches underneath you. If you have a hard time figuring that out, just ask your coach and we can help you. But when you go to your graphical genealogy, you're going to see like random people on one leg and you're going to be like, I didn't put any of those coaches there. Guess what? Your left leg is now your strong leg. Now you know. Secondly, you got to enroll another customer. So if you have a client that's doing awesome in a challenge group and they're participating, you've checked in with them and they're loving it, why don't you go to them? I usually try to ask my people within 2 to 3 weeks of starting a challenge and say, how's it going? How are you liking it? I want to get a feel for them. And then right away, if they're like, I love it. Oh my God, the shakes are great. Everything's wonderful. Oh my God, that's great to know. Before your Shakeology auto ships, I want to make sure you know about the savings you can have. And I don't necessarily go right into the discount coach, because I do want to ask them, have you ever considered doing what I do as a coach? And Nicole will show a visual of that soon, but they can be a discount coach, a hobby coach, or a working coach. Either way, you guys, you just want someone else on the other leg to build with you. Is this still me? Yeah.
It's me, but
it is you. Okay.
Is it? Whatever. Okay, we'll try to go quick since we said I knew we were gonna go over. Sorry. How being a discount coach benefits your customer. I think this is really important because I know that as I've shared with a lot of you, in the early days, I did not grow a team. I was hesitant. I was like, some reason afraid to ask people about coaching, even for the discount. It made me anxious. And I just, now that I do truly believe in the benefits of not only, I think coaching as a career is incredible. Like, I don't know why anyone doesn't do it. But for the discount even, I truly believe it. Like my customers, I have some customers who have been on Shakeology for 1.5 years and that don't want to do the discount. Some people are just never going to want to enroll for the discount. And I just don't even, I literally don't understand it because of the perks. So discount coaches save 25% on all products. So that is $30 a month on Shakeology. There's a visual here that shows the customer cost versus the coach cost. The fee does vary depending on state. So I just say $15 because that's generally about what it is. And so if they are on Shakeology every single month, they save by default $15. But we have so many products now. When I first started coaching, we didn't have a lot of other products. And now it's the point where like, I have my husband's account and my mom's account, and like I order, it's easy for me to order enough stuff for all of those accounts to be active because I love our products and I use them. So especially when people are using more than one product, it makes so much sense to be a discount coach. All they have to do is enroll. They also get to be in our coach community, so you can add them to our team page. You want to ask them in advance if they want to be in it. But there's also things like you get early access to like certain programs. You get early access. You get like access to, if there's a super trainer Facebook group, you'll get access to that as a coach. There's other perks. So if you want to go into our Google Drive, which is on our announcements in the team page, if you go under the like email scripts and invite scripts folder, you'll find like various email scripts not scripts, but just wording of how to invite people to the discount coach opportunity and to being a coach in general. So I won't go over this. I'm not going to go over this in detail, but essentially discount coaches can say if they bought a challenge pack in the past, they don't have to pay the $40 fee. You can also enroll someone from the get-go with the challenge pack, and they won't have to pay the $40 fee. So essentially the first month of their coach enrollment, as you guys all know because you're coaches, is free. So if, for the example that Kelly gave, where she checks in with someone after 2 to 3 weeks and she's like, hey, you're loving Shakeology, do you want to be on the do you want to save $30 on your next bag? Because since that coach fee is waived the first month because they bought a challenge pack, their first bag is really going to be $30 off, and then they're going to save $15. And just, I always remind people that they can cancel at any time. They don't have to order anything. They don't have to sell anything. And usually they're fine with it. And then you can also earn an extra $100 if you enroll 5 new coaches with a challenge pack. So it's called a fast start bonus or plus bonus. That's pretty cool. So basically your action steps to get to Emerald, which I believe that if you're not Emerald, anyone can get there by Thursday, this Thursday. And you could be our coach, what's it called? Our recognition happens on Thursday. So if you do become Emerald on a Sunday, it's not going to show up in the back office till Thursday. Is this your slide, Kelly?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So basically start by enrolling your controllable account on your strong leg. Ask your coach if you don't know, because if you're brand new, you might not have anyone under you. And then you can the first step would be invite any person who bought a challenge pack for you in the past at all, not just in the last 30 days. Just invite them to save on their $30 on their next shakes, $15 a month going forward. Explain the benefits, as we've said. The next thing I recommend is, if you want, you can offer the opportunity to enroll as a discount coach from the get-go. So I do this especially with people that tell me they want to lose a significant amount of weight, seem really interested in the products and the programs, and are very much committed, because I'm like, they're going to stay on Shakeology. They might as well just sign up as a coach from the beginning and get the discount. I have wording again in this and that same folder, and the way that the wording in that email seems to work fairly well at having people join in the beginning. And I find that when people are priority members, as I call them, or discount coaches from the beginning, that they do stick with it longer and they have better results. So I do think it's a good option to enroll people from the very beginning. And then you just have to enroll 2 people in your Emerald. I think it's your turn, Kelly.
Yeah, I'm stuck. There we go. Okay, so Diamond is next. Don't get overwhelmed by this, because you guys, we want this to be simple and look like it's doable. So picture yourself, there you are in the yellow. And on one leg, you need to have 4 coaches that are active. On the other leg, you need to have 4. And then you need to have 2 of those coaches. So let's just say you have one customer who's like, I want to do what you're doing. I love it. And sure, it's probably why you join, right? Think of that. So you're going to help them get to Emerald. And then let's say your husband or your spouse or partner or whatever you want to call them on your other leg, and you can control them to get to Diamond as fast as you can. So I did that, you guys. I got my mom to Emerald, and then I got Nick to Emerald when I first started as the coach, because I just wanted the benefits of being a Diamond coach. Because look at the benefits here. The perks are, well, by the end of the year, you'll be invited to our spring 2020 Diamond Retreat in Tahoe, and free accommodations and other perks. So that is something new that we've never done. And then instead of earning $14 a cycle bonus, you're going to earn $18. And it really does add up. And then earn 10% of your PS's coaches cycle bonuses. And then you get to be part of 1% of the company. That is huge. You'll get a huge recognition. Not many people hit Diamond out of all the coaches out there, because people, you guys, are just not going all in. And maybe that's where you are right now, where you're like, okay, I want to go all in, but I don't really know the steps. We're helping you with that. It's just a matter of staying consistent and following basically the vitals and having confidence and knowing that you can get there. We all can get there. So Diamond is not far. Maybe you're not Emerald yet. That's okay. You can hit Emerald by Thursday. No joke. You really can, if you believe you can. And then you can hit Diamond within 30 to 60 days. We move this up. Why isn't it moving up? Sorry. Hold on.
I think that's the last one, maybe. Does anyone have any questions before we wrap up, since we're way over?
Yeah, does anyone have any questions? I'm gonna unmute it, and I don't know why I can't move any of this. Yeah, that was the last one. Okay, whew. Okay, so I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna stop sharing. And do not be shy if you guys have any questions. Really? No questions?
Okay, so I have one. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, you're muted again. What happened? You were totally...
Can you unmute others? There it goes.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have a challenger underneath you right now and you, like they're upcoming for their shake renewal. So if you sign them up, if they sign up as a coach, they'll save this month on their shakes, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
when's their renewal?
I think in a couple weeks.
Okay, so yeah, you would have them sign up with just sending them, enrolling them with the $40, they'll have to pay the $40.
Okay.
And when you do this, I always ask people, you know what, you're gonna save on the coach, whatever you add to your order, you're gonna get your coach discount. So do you wanna add Energize, any like collagen, beach bars, anything else just right now, since it'll all be bundled? If they say no, that's fine. And then you just send them the enrollment with you'll do the share a cart and it'll be $40 enrollment fee. And then you'll send them a form to get it refunded. So they'll pay $0. And then when their next shake ships, it'll be $30 off. And then in a month, they'll get charged the $15 and they'll save $30. So it'll be $15.
Got it.
But they won't be considered an active coach until they spend 50 PV. So until their shakes ship, or if they do purchase something in that first transaction.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you're asking, so what I like to do, you guys, this is what I did a lot in the beginning. So let's say, for example, Brittany joined me, today is the 7th. So I would set on my calendar, I would set it for like the 1st of November, and I would remind myself. So I would put it in my calendar, it would alarm me, and then I would send her that email saying, hey, obviously I want to make sure I'm having conversations with that person in my challenge group anyway, to make sure they're liking it. Have you started? Are you, how's it going? But I want to make sure if I haven't had those conversations yet, I want to show them the visual of the discount, but also a visual of, hobby and business coach as well. So I explained to them like what a discount hobby business coach is. And I say, we have all 3 types on our team. So it's just a way to let them know that there's no, because I know this happens where people are like, okay, what's the catch? What kind of fee? And I'm like, well, there's a fee, but you're still saving $16 a month. So you want to make sure that you are addressing those challengers of yours before the shake auto ships or before they cancel, because they might think, oh, well, I don't need to continue it because I don't know if I'm going to keep doing these challenges with Kelly. Well, you want to invite them and say, I want you in my next challenge group. You were doing awesome. So let's continue it. Let's get you continued on Shakeology at a discount. And here are other products that I love. And so, that is just my recommendation. And I know that's what Shannon did a lot in the beginning, and Nicole, and that's how you start growing your team.
And one of the keys to this in general, and something that I was talking to one of my coaches about, 'cause she was saying, well, what about all these people I have enrolling with just Beachbody On Demand? And I was like, I don't often enroll people with just Beachbody On Demand, because I always offer the challenge pack first. I truly believe it's the total solution, and it's so affordable compared to buying separately. It just would be a mistake for someone to buy Beachbody On Demand, get into the group, and then decide they want Shakeology later and then pay the full price. So in order to have someone fall in love with the products, to want to be a discount coach or want to be a coach, you want to start them with the challenge pack. So just don't be afraid to offer it. I know it's $160, whatever it is, the $60, $80, but if you truly believe in what it is, it's so affordable. I literally don't understand how it's so cheap. I think Beachbody On Demand is super underpriced, but it's like the loss leader, I guess. I definitely have to believe in what the challenge pack, it's just such a good deal that you got to lead with that. And you can't don't be afraid to say, this is what you have, you need to buy to be included in my group. If they have an allergy or something, obviously there's some people who just won't want Shakeology, but
it comes up a lot where people will say, okay, great, but I don't want to do the shakes. You guys, that is common. But what you have to say is, I totally understand. I was that way too, but here are the benefits of why I think it makes sense to add Shakeology your first month, because it's only $60 more. Usually it's $130. It's only $60 more. And then I go into just giving them a little blurb about what it's done for me, why it's my meal replacement in the morning. It's easy, it's fast, especially if I'm talking to a busy mom. Oh my gosh, how nice is it to have one healthy meal a day, right? So that's for a whole nother training to go into like the Shakeology part. But I want to address it because don't let that objection be like, oh, okay, well, they said they don't want to do a challenge pack because they don't want to do the shakes. They said it's too expensive. If they're spending $99 on BOD, they can do $160 for the value that they're getting. And I always say, you're going to get optimal results when you incorporate Shakeology. So I know you were telling me your goals and you want to do XYZ, whether it's losing weight or you're always asking me what I'm doing. Well, I'm sharing it with you. So this is why I highly recommend it. It's not mandatory. No, you don't want to lose those people. And you don't want to push it on them. But I feel like there's a very easy way of doing it by just sharing what it's done for you. So does anyone else have any questions? All right, well, we'll, wrap it up, and this will be posted and shared underneath our team calls. And you guys can easily share this link. You can watch it again if you're like, it went too fast, I'm confused. And like what Nicole said, if you guys just go on YouTube and you want to understand Team Cycle Bonus, all the main popular videos will populate. And that's what I did a lot in the beginning. I had a hard time understanding the Team Cycle Bonus. So if you feel that way, don't think like you won't ever get it or understand it. You just have to spend the time of like when you're driving or cooking or whatever it is, just spend 20 minutes listening to another video to help you understand it. But hopefully this gave you the basics and the benefits of hitting Emerald.
Oh yeah, one last thing I want to add. If you do have a working coach, if you enroll a working coach, I highly recommend you put them opposite your spouse, so on your weak leg. Because if your working coach starts to earn a lot of volume, they're going to offset all that free volume you're getting on your strong leg, right? And also you can get your husband to Emerald and your working coach to Emerald, and that's faster track to Diamond. If you put that working coach under your husband on your same leg, then you're not setting yourself up for success. You're going to get stuck and you're going to have a ton of carryover volume, and you're not going to be able to advance until you get another working coach on the other leg. But it really just takes the one working coach to get to Diamond, or zero in Kelly's case. She just did it herself. You can do it yourself.
And I know like Nick didn't understand, and your husband might be like skeptical or whatever, and that will happen. But if you guys are sitting there saying, I want to make a business, I want to grow an income, you have to look at it that way and not think, well, what if it doesn't work out? Or what if I'm just losing money? Or no, you have to have this vision and this like I had a vision. I didn't want to work my corporate job anymore, or I wanted to have this amazing side hustle. And so I just got to work. So like I said, we've all been in your shoes before, and we just want you guys to know you can do this. And if you have any questions, ask on the team page, ask your personally sponsored coach. We're here to help you. All right. Well, thanks all for being on. I'm going to end it, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Bye.